Hello. Welcome back to Thirsty Thursday History Education. Shalom. I am Queen Kim. I'm here with you with Women Abiding in the Word of Y'all #movement. And, every Thursday, we come forth with some of our history, right? Some things that we may not know or we may know, and just to educate each other, right? So, first and foremost, I say shalom to you and your family. And I thank you so much for joining us today, right? Before we get started, we have a focus scripture. We say it every Thursday. And that focus scripture comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 6. And the word says, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." Okay. So that is our focus scripture. I actually want to read it again because, just to kind of think about this scripture, it says, "Blessed are they which do hunger." So you're hungry for it and you're thirsty after righteousness, right? For they shall be filled, right? Um, I just want to also say that there is nothing wrong about knowing your history. You know, it's very important to know where certain things came from. How did this originate? I found it very, interesting to learn my history. To learn where I came from, and also to learn things that I don't know before, right? So that's the purpose of history education, right? Because every February we got Black History Month, right? That's the only time our children learn about their history, right? And other children learn about the history of Black people, they say African Americans, Israel, right? Because we know we're Israelites. So there's nothing wrong with knowing your history. I hate that it's like, I don't want to use hate, but I actually do. I don't like that it's conformed to 1 month and they learn the same thing over and over and over. Don't get me wrong. Knowing about Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, all of these things are great. But how about learning about, other things just besides certain people in this 1 month? That's the shortest month of the year. So I don't know. I kind of just wanted to put that out there because your history is very, very important, right? All right. So for this Thursday, I'm going back to a nursery song, right? So I'm finding out that a lot of these nursery songs that we have that we've been singing, playing when we were younger, I'm finding out that these nursery songs are related to slavery. Like they have been originated from slavery. Go back and watch last Thursday. Last Thursday was Any, Mini, Money, Mo. I'm going to leave it at that. Go back and watch last Thursday, and you'll see how that one was originated from slavery. We never knew this. I never knew this. You probably knew it, or maybe you're learning with me today. So I'm not going to keep you long, but do you remember that song? 10 little monkeys jumping on a bed, right? I do. Because I used to say it all the time. We're not like blaming our parents or anything because they didn't know, right? Or we would not be singing these songs or singing these songs with our children. So I'm just going to go ahead and sing the song like what I remember, right? So 10 little monkeys jumping on a bed. One jumped off bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed," right? It's a nursery song, right? Did you know that this song was related to slavery, right? So I'm actually going to share my screen. I have the lyrics as well. It's a little staticky, but you can hear this. But this song was called 10 Little Niggers. Okay. That's where the song originated from. Think about that, y'all. Like, think about that. The songs we've been singing, the things we've been saying. Think about that nursery song. The song was called 10 Little Niggers. Okay. So that's a piece of history that you need to know. because I can tell you for myself, my kids, my children, they will not be singing that song. They will know where it comes from and educate people. So that's what we need to do. So I'm gonna share my screen here. This is not, you know, it's not, y'all know what I'm trying to say. This is not out here. I'm not sharing this just to, share it. I'm sharing this to educate. This is history. We need to know the truth. Okay. If you don't want to listen to it, go ahead and just, sign out. But it's history. Okay. And also on this record, it says the name as well. It's a little staticky. I'm going to let you listen to it. But yes, 10 little monkeys jumping on the bed was related to 10 little nigger boys, 10 little niggers, right? So that's where it came from. It was never monkeys. And then for them to switch it to monkeys makes it even worse, right? It was Indians, monkeys. Like, it makes it even worse, It's really bad. It's sad. It's bad, but it's history. So let's educate each other. All right, I'm going to play this. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to let you listen to a little bit, and then we'll come back. All right? All right.
Ten little nigger boys went out to dine. One took his little self and then there were nine. Nine little nigger boys sat up very late. One overslept himself and then there were eight. Eight little nigger boys traveling in Devon. One said he'd stay behind and then there were seven. Seven little nigger boys chopping up sticks. One chopped himself in half and then there were six. One little, two little, three little, four little, five little nigger boys.
All right, I'm gonna just pause it and take it away at that right there. But you heard, what he was saying about the nigger boys, right? So that's where that song, originated from and came from. It was a song called 10 Little Nigger Boys. And I'm gonna actually read you the lyrics because you can't hear what he's saying. And I actually found the lyrics on social media. So I'm gonna read them to you. You can look it up. I'll see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me see here. Let me see. I want to make sure I share the right one. If I can't share it, I'm gonna just read it. There's a picture as well. Okay, I got it right here, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna read this to you. I don't know if you could see it well. You should be able to, but these are the lyrics of the 10 Little Nigger Boys by Frank Green in 1869. Okay. And this is all to educate us, y'all. This is all for education. So let's read. It says 10 little nigger boys went out to dine. One choked his little self, and then there were nine. Nine little nigger boys sat up very late. One overslept, and then there were eight. Eight little nigger boys traveling in Devon. One said he stayed there, and then there were seven. Seven little nigger boys chopping up sticks. One chopped himself in half, and then there were six. Six little nigger boys playing with a hive. Bumblebee stung one, and then there were five. Five little nigger boys going in for law. One in chancery, and then there were four. Four little nigger boys going out to sea. A red herring swallowed one, and then there were three. Three little nigger boys walking in the zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were two. Two little nigger boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up, and then there was one. One little nigger boy living all alone. He got married, and then there were none. right? Those are the lyrics. That's where that song came from. So every time you think about it, or kids might be singing it right now, you probably didn't know that 10 little monkeys jumping on a bed came from that realm during history where they talk about Black people, nigger boys, as they were in slavery. Yes, it was a song. Yes, it was real. Yes, educate yourselves. Yes, understand the meaning. I can only say it over and over, but it's real and it's history. And we need to know not just Black kids, but white kids, Chinese kids, Asian kids, all children. They need to know. But I've learned that they don't teach our children, you know, Black history as much in the school districts as they should. And I've noticed that they will not. So I am here as an outlet just to educate all of us on certain things that we may not know. All right. So I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. I hope you learned something from this and maybe look at that song a little bit differently whenever you hear it, and to educate our youth and, each other about that song. So I will see you next Thursday. And then we'll go from there. I think I'm going to hit on another nursery song. This will be the third one next week. And then we'll be digging into some more history. So I look forward to seeing you soon. All right. Peace.